what was your entree into this topic? Where did you first get interested in it, and how, what were you thinking about when you first conceived of the film?
It actually started in our kitchen, and Shaul came across some photographs online of a hunter that had just hunted an animal and was taking a trophy photograph. And he was upset and he was angry and he couldn't believe that this existed. And I think I was somewhere in the kitchen doing something and said, Shaul's just trophy hunting. And I think it was interesting because he can speak to how he grew up, but I grew up in northern Minnesota where hunting is a pastime, it's what people do. And Shaul grew up in Israel where Bambi was...
To me, shooting a deer was shooting Bambi. I hated it. I couldn't understand it. It was appalling.
So initially we said, okay, we're going to get into the industry and we're going to shame them that this is not correct. And we went to Safari Club International where 25,000 people come through there for the convention on one weekend in February. And I think that's really where the industry opened up to us. I couldn't even believe that you could buy the hunts like you could. You could buy the clothing, you could buy the gear, you could have AIG insure your trophy. So we really wanted to shame the industry, and then we realized that it's not so black and white. We went to South Africa, and that's where we met John Hume, and I think that was really the beginning of how our journey changed, is because we were introduced to him as the devil, this greedy individual that was profiteering off the rhino horn, and what we saw was not that at all.
Yeah, I think we, whether we agreed with anyone or not, we were immediately challenged, and definitely meeting John through that completely. We met someone who I think genuinely cares about what he does, and we were convinced of that. We weren't convinced of what we thought, but I think that's the moment where all of us, and we brought it back to Lauren and to our investors, and we said we want to make a movie about those who believe in putting economic value on an animal and believe in if it pays, it stays, and to try and make it balanced and fair, and to try and kind of rip out what we pre-thought and dare challenge it. And I think it's important, particularly in today and in today's journalism, that we stay curious of the other. And I think in the long run we found that in this subject, we all actually want to get to the same place. I truly believe that everybody wants to see these animals in 10, 20, and 100 years. We just disagree on how to get there. And so I think it's particularly worth the dialogue because at the end, we have the same shared goal.